Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Some of you have commented and asked like usually what is the cost of living in Canada is. So this video is all about cost of living in Canada. So let's go watch this video. But before that I just wanted to show off my Mac behind me. So I got it new one along with the table and everything. So a little bit of show off and let's go to video. Okay, thank you. If you are someone who has not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. You might have heard a lot of people say Canada is very expensive. So let me tell you, it is indeed expensive. And one of the biggest expense that you face in Canada is your house rent. It takes up maximum amount of your salary per month. House rents vary from area to area, place to place, and depending on your budget as well, right? So typically, whether it is a Toronto city or Oakville or Mississauga, anywhere, on an average, a one-bedroom house will cost somewhere from $2,000 to $2,500. So this is like a typical one-bedroom house, which is good for a family of 3 people. Whereas a 2 bedrooms, if you want to look at 2-bedroom house, it will start somewhere from $2,400 and up to $2,900 as well. This is just the rent that I'm talking about. Now, for the best case scenario, let's say $2,300 is the average house rent cost. So let's look at utilities. Utilities are your typically hydro bill, which is electricity bill. You'll get roughly about $50. Wi-Fi, we pay around $54 per month. Tenant insurance, yes, that's a thing. Please note that. Every rental house you have to pay tenant insurance. That comes to around $25 every month. And a mobile phone, for 2 of us, we use $100. A typical one SIM will per month cost around $50, which with whatever basic plan that you get here. So that's about $100. Now let's look at groceries. So for a small family of 2 plus 1, you can expect somewhere around $200 per week as your grocery cost. I won't go into much details about each items, but you assume like $5 per kg of every vegetable you buy. Okay, so that makes it like in a month you have to spend minimum $800 for groceries. This is like when you're eating comfortably. Okay, and the next thing is vehicle maintenance. So this is something where you can save the money if you don't want to buy a car. But trust me, buying a car has more advantages than the money it costs. Okay, so in terms of car maintenance, the main point is insurance. In India, you pay car insurance once a year. But here in Canada, you have to pay car insurance every month. And it's a big amount. The $250 that I'm showing is actually a very conservative number. Next thing is fuel charges. You take $200 per month fuel charges easily. Please note here, so even if you don't buy a car, if you go for public transport like bus, I'm telling you, you still end up spending $150 to $200 only on tickets. So now let's look at other expenses. So daycare is one of the big expenses that we pay for Chashu, which is around $500. So we send her to daycare. And eating outside is $100. Every time you go to a restaurant, you will get a bill of $40 to $50 easily for 2 people. And shopping and others, I'm basically like, when you come here, you might need to buy a jacket or a shoes or something. So those kind of shopping and other things, you have to keep $100 minimum every month. Now, let's sum it up all these things. So first thing, house rent, $2,300. Utilities, $225. Groceries, $800, car maintenance, $450, and other expenses, $700. Put together, you will have somewhere around $4,500 of expenses every month. And this is like a good, comfortable life. So what you can avoid in costing is house rent, utilities, and groceries you cannot avoid. They are must experience. Car maintenance you can avoid, provided you take a public bus, but the ticket will cost you same around $200. And other expenses, if you're not planning to send your child to daycare, you can avoid the $500. So overall, you will somewhere around save around $700, making it $3,700 as an overall expense instead of $4,500. So before you go, I want to tell you one last point. in order to spend $3,800, there will be 30% tax on your salary, which is roughly about $1,600. So your salary should be minimum $5,500 per month or $66,000 per annum. Use this information if you're applying for jobs in the future. So that's about the cost of living in Canada. I hope this information was kind of little bit of useful to you. If you did find it useful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. If you have any questions, please put it in comment. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Okay, thank you and have a good day. Bye.